Hey guys, today I'm going to do a study for Genesis chapter 46. So let's get out to it. Israel set out with all that he had and came to Beersheba, and he offered sacrifice to God of his father Isaac. So Israel set out with all that he had, and when he came to Beersheba, he offered sacrifice to God of his father because he's still worshiping the God of his father Isaac and also the God of him. That night, God spoke to Israel in a vision. Jacob, Jacob, he said, and Jacob replied, Here I am. God said, I am God, the God of your father. Do not be afraid to go down to Egypt, for I will make you into a great nation there. I will go down with you to Egypt, and I will also bring you back. Joseph will close your eyes when you die. So God had a vision. During the night, God had a vision, Israel had a vision from God, and then he said, Jacob, Jacob, he said, and Jacob replied, Here I am. And then he says, I'm the God of your father. Do not be afraid, go down to Egypt, for I will make you into a great nation there. I will go down with you to Egypt, and I will also bring you back. Joseph will close your eyes when you die. So he's saying to Jacob, do not be afraid to go down to Egypt. I will make you a great nation there. So I will still fulfill my promise and make you a great nation in Egypt. And I will go down to you into Egypt, and Joseph will close your eyes when you die, so your beloved son will be with you when you die. So Jacob left Beersheba. The sons of Israel took their father Jacob in the wagon Pharaoh had sent to carry him, along with their dependents and their wives. They also took their cattle and possessions they acquired in the land of Canaan. Then Jacob and all his offspring with him came to Egypt. His sons and grandsons, his daughter and granddaughters, indeed all his offspring, he brought with them to Egypt. So they also took their cattle and possession and acquired in the land of Canaan. Then Jacob and all his offspring with him came to Egypt. His sons and grandsons, his daughters and granddaughters, indeed all his offspring he brought with him to Egypt. So Jacob brought all his sons and grandsons, daughters and granddaughters to the land of Egypt, to where Joseph is, because God said, "Do not be afraid to go down to Egypt, for I will make you into a great nation there." So Jacob and Israel's sons all went to Egypt. These are the names of the sons of Israel who came to Egypt: Jacob and his son, and Jacob's firstborn, Reuben's son, Helkat, Palu, Hezron, and Carmi. Simeon's son, Jemuel, Zin, and Holad, Jashin, Zohar, and Shaw, the son of the Canaanite woman. Levi's son, Gershon, Kophar, and Morali. Judah's sons, Onan, Shezlah, Pozor, and Zorah. But Or and Onan died in the land of Canaan. As the sons, but Or and Ona died in the land of Canaan, and we read the book about them, how previously, how chapter about them, at that time Judah left his brother, said Neo and the Amalekites in Yehovah. There Judah saw the daughter of a Canaanite named Shua. He took her as a wife and slept with her. She conceived and gave birth to a son and named him Or. She conceived again, gave birth to a son and named him Onan. She gave birth to another son and named him Shelah. It was at Chisbid that she gave birth to him, and Judah got a wife for Or, his firstborn, and her name was Tamar. Now all Judah's firstborn was evil in the Lord's sight, and the Lord put him to death. So Or was not that good, so the Lord killed him. Then Judah said, Onan, sleep with your brother's wife, perform your duty as her brother-in-law, and produce offspring for your brother. But Onan knew that the offspring would not be his, so whenever he slept with his brother's wife, he released his semen on the ground, so that he would not produce offspring for her brother. What he did was evil in the Lord's sight, so he put him to death also. So Onan was prideful, and he didn't want to make a child that was not going to be his. So the Lord saw that was evil and then killed him also. So he mentions that by saying that they died in the land of Canaan. Now, the sons of Pauzah were Hezron and Hamul. Ishkar's sons Tola, Pava, Jezbel, and Shimron. Zebulun's sons Segera, Elon, and Jeremiah. These were Leah's son born to Jacob, and Paran Aram, as well as his daughter Dinah, the total of Parsons' daughter Bria. Gad's son Ziphanon, Hagi, Shuna, Esbon, Ori, Adidi, and Eliah. Asher's sons Immer, Ashva, Ishvia, Bora, and their sister Sarah. Boraz's sons were Heber and Michael. These were the sons of Zipha, who Laban gave to his daughter Leah, that she bore to Jacob, 16 parsons. The sons of Jacob's wife Rachel, Joseph, Benjamin, Manasseh, and Ephraim were born to Joseph in the land of Egypt. They were born to him by Asenath, daughter of Potiphar, a priest at On. Benjamin's son Bela, Betshua, Ashbel, Gora, Nimon, El Rosh, Muppet, Happened, and Od. These were Rachel's sons who were born to Jacob, 14 parsons. Dan's son Hishman, Naphtali's son Jezreel, Guni, Jezor, and Shalom. These were the sons of Bilhah, whom Laban gave to his daughter Rachel. She bore to Jacob 7 parsons. The total number of parsons belonging to Jacob, his direct descendants, not including the wives of Jacob's son, who came to Egypt, 66. And Joseph's sons who were born to him in Egypt, 2 parsons. All those of Jacob's household who came to Egypt, 70 parsons. So, is saying how it's talking about all, like, his descendants and all those people and all the people, and then it says that, like, the total number of parsons belonging to Jacob and his direct descendants, not including the wife of Jacob's son who came to Egypt, is 66. So it's 66 direct descendants of Jacob and who came to Egypt, but there are also 2 sons from Joseph. But all those of Jacob's household came to Egypt, 70 parsons. So 70 people came to Egypt. Now Jacob had sent Judah ahead of him to Joseph to prepare for his arrival at Goshen. When they came to the land of Goshen, Joseph hitched a horse to a chariot and went up to Goshen to meet his father Israel. Joseph presented himself to him, threw his arms around him, and wept for a long time. So, Joseph hitched a horse to his chariots and went up to Goshen to meet his father Israel. Joseph presented himself to him, threw his arms around him, and wept for a long time. So Joseph is happy to see his father Israel again. So he threw his arms around him and wept for him. Then Israel said to Joseph, "I'm ready to die now because I have seen your face and you are still alive." So Israel was like, "Oh, now I can die that I've seen your face and that you're still alive." Joseph said to his brothers and to his father's family, "I will go up and inform Pharaoh, telling him, my brothers and my father's family who are in the land of Canaan have come to me. The men are shepherds, they also raise livestock. They have brought their flocks and herds and all that they have. When the Pharaoh addresses you and asks, what is your occupation? You are to say, your servants, both we and our ancestors, have raised livestock from our youth until now. Then you will be allowed to settle in the land of Goshen, since all shepherds are detestable to Egyptians." So, Joseph was, like, telling him that he's a that I will go inform Pharaoh, telling him my brothers and my father's family will land in Canaan come to me. So he'll be like, "Oh, like, I'll go to Pharaoh telling him that you guys are here." And then the men of shepherds, they also raise livestock. They have brought their flocks and herds and all that they have. When Pharaoh addresses you and asks, what is your occupation? You are to say, your servants, both we and our ancestors have raised livestock from our youth until now. Then you will be allowed to settle in the land of Goshen, since all shepherds are detestable to Egyptians. So he's like, Pharaoh will have you, like, live in Goshen because shepherds, shepherds during these days and these times was not, like, a good job, and most Egyptians did not like shepherds. So you would go to, like, Goshen, which is a shepherd place. So, like, there wouldn't be, like, it's not that, like, it's not a big place, a popular place. It's just like a small place where shepherds live. And yeah. So yeah. This is Genesis chapter 46, which has God coming to Jacob and telling him that do not be afraid to go down to Egypt, for I'll make you into a great nation there, or showing that he can go down to Egypt and he will be safe and will fulfill his promises in Egypt. And then all Jacob's offspring who are going to Egypt, and then Joseph telling it Jacob arrives in Egypt, and Joseph telling him what to tell Pharaoh so that he would live in that you will be allowed to settle in the land of Goshen. And yeah. So if any experienced Christian sees this and I said anything wrong, please correct me. And if you like this video, like it. And if you think I'm doing something good, subscribe. And I will see you the next day if the Lord wills. Bye.